Greetings, fam. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to tap that subscribe button before you walk out that door. Join the family. We would love to have you. If you are already a part of the family, please know that you are loved and appreciated. Thank you for being here. Family, this will be a collective message, which means that everything may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Do not, by any means, force this message to fit. If this message does not resonate with you, you do have a few options. You can choose to browse through my other readings and see if you can find a message that does resonate with you, or you can book a personal reading where I am reading your energy specifically, and that link is available to you down below in the description box. So I've already cleansed the energies, and all negative and monitoring spirits are being returned to sender where they belong. So without further ado, let's get into it. My beautiful, beautiful people, we're starting off this reading with the Hermit card in reverse and the Two of Coins upright. With this Hermit card, it says that someone or some of you are experiencing indecision, doubt, and depression. It may be one of the three, all of the three, or neither of the three. Remember, we're not forcing anything to fit. But someone is in a place of feeling worried. You're not happy. I feel like some of you are putting on face to seem like you're happy, but you're not. For some of you, you're not in the worst place. Like, you've been worse, but you feel like things could be better. You know, it's like you've made some progress, and that's very evident, right? Looking at all the messages that we've gone through over the past few months, there is a huge improvement in your mental state, your spiritual state, but life brings ups and downs, you know, so these messages are going to be up and down, because you're going to have times where you're feeling great and you're on top of the world, and then you'll have times where you're like, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, I don't know if I'm in the right place. And I feel like this is going to be one of those readings where it's showing that you're in that place of doubt. You know, you're doubting where you are. For some of you, this is a relationship, like you have some doubt in this relationship, or you are doubting your job, you know, your career, you're doubting a friendship. Take it as it resonates. But with this Two of Coins here, I feel like somebody just got some news about something. Somebody was made aware of something, because the Two of Coins speaks about receiving some type of notification, and this can be through the mail, it could be a text message, an email, a phone call, whatever, but something that you just found out or will be finding out. For some of you, like, you're intuitive, so you can feel it coming. It hasn't come yet, like physically, but you can feel it coming. And so you're like, I just feel something brewing. I feel like something isn't right. And for some of you, you've already gotten this notification, and whatever this is, like, this could even be, I want to say, like a dream. And remember, dreams don't have to necessarily be while you're sleeping. It could just be like you feel something. I'm seeing like That's So Raven. And sometimes that's how I get my visions too. Like, something just came to you. It's like that. It doesn't have to be that you got a literal, physical, concrete letter or notification. It could just be that, like, oh shit, I just realized something. Something like that, right? Because the Two of Coins says written communications, legal notices, credit approvals, invitations, but frustration from the receipt of these. So yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be written. It could just be something that it may be written as far as like your destiny, like you're supposed to be going through this, right? You're supposed to be experiencing this because you're on your way up. And remember, when you're on your way up, it seems like things are just coming at you, because to whoever much is given, much is tested. And I know a lot of you are probably like, well, damn, how many tests do I have to go through? It's like, can you really count on your fingers and toes how many tests you took in school? Like, let's be real. Earth is school. We come to Earth to learn. You are constantly in a place of learning. And then, yes, you will be tested, because The ancestors, the spirit guides, the divine, they want to see how much you've learned. And if you don't learn, you will keep experiencing the same things over and over and over again until you learn. And then you move on to another lesson, and then you'll be tested on that. So it's constant. Everything means something. So there is no set amount of tests that you will have to experience before you go up, before you make your way up to where you belong. Because yeah, a lot of you are on your way to success and wealth. A lot of you are already there. It's just that you need to experience these things again to build strength, to build character. And we got the Four of Coins here in reverse. And with this Four of Coins, some of you are experiencing things that are coming up from the past. Some of you are realizing, damn, I still got some work to do. It's like it may have been something that happened and you didn't react in the way that you wanted to react or that you expected to react. And you're realizing, okay, wait, back to the drawing board, you know, something like that. Because the Four of Coins in reverse speaks about interrupted movements, tardiness, obstacles, you know. And then we also got this Judgment card in reverse. So the Judgment card in reverse speaks about legal situations. So for some of you, this is like, yeah, it's legal because it's like, it's karmic, you know, it's law, like it's karmic law, it's cosmic law, something that you had to go through. And for some of you, it's something from the past coming to bite you in the ass. Like something that you did is coming up now because you need to deal with it in order to move on. Remember, these things need to be cleared out in order for you to move forward. So the Judgment card word for word says, sometimes there is a legal judgment or sentence and a final decision. So for some of you, yeah, you're probably in court dealing with something that you did a long time ago, something that you went through a long time ago. And for others of you, this is simply karma, paying debts, you know, a legal judgment or sentence. So you are being judged based on what you've done in the past. That's what karma is. Everything that we do comes back to us. And that's why the laws of Ma'at instructs us to do good. Be kind, because that energy will come back to you. If you're a jerk, if you're an asshole, if you are unkind to others, that will come back to you as well. So we are always paying for our actions, good and bad. So this is something that needs to be learned. And because we got the Four of Coins here in reverse, speaking about obstacles and tardiness, I know that it's something that's not so good. And we're all human, you know, we've all gone through it, but at some point we do have to pay. All right, so now we got the Chariot card here in reverse, slow movement. And it says failure to control yourself physically or mentally. So some of you really do need to go back to the drawing board, do some meditating, do some journaling. Some of you need to do some shadow work because it's your mindset holding you back, right? Like some of you really want to experience wealth. You really want to go through change. Like you're really working hard to change. But for some of you, it's like your mind and your heart are not on the same page, or it might be you're okay. Thank you, ancestors. So yeah, what it is that your higher self and your lower self are battling each other, and that's come out quite a few times as well. So yeah, all they're saying is that you need to go back to the drawing board and continue to work on that. And that's exactly what shadow work is, looking at the ugliest parts of yourself and facing it, acknowledging it. Do not run from it. A lot of you are running from it with addictions. I'm hearing addictions. All right. So you may have to go cold turkey. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Some of you are like eating yourself into an early grave. Damn, that was specific. Some of you are just scrolling for hours. Some of you need to go and look at your watch time or like your screen time on your phone And like they're saying that that's going to be your wake up call. Like, oh shit, I scrolled for 5 hours the other day. Like you're doing things to escape, but you really need to just face yourself. You need to face yourself. And I'm hearing once you do that, you're on your way. Like I'm seeing that yellow butterfly. I'm not even seeing him in my face. I'm seeing him in my head. And there's a bird watching me. I didn't even notice him. He's just like on the roof watching me. So, yeah. Okay. Do the work and face yourself. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds flying by. Okay, so the number 6 is here. Oh shit, and it's on the Hermit card in reverse to the number 6. We got the number 9 here as well. We got the number 2. We got the number 7. And so that bird watching me is significant, okay? So it's like some of you really need to look in the mirror. Whether you like what you see or not, you look in the mirror. Whether it's excuse me, I'm moving too fast. So whether it's literally or figuratively, you need to look in the mirror. Oh my God, is that an owl? Somebody has an owl on their balcony. Okay, I'm about to lose my mind right now. Look up the spiritual meaning of owls. It's not a real one though. It's like a statue, but I just looked and seen him. So I'm at a hotel right now, and I'm sitting on the balcony, and there's like 25,000 balconies here, and I just happened to look to my right, and there's a balcony with like an electric owl, and his head is just turning round and round and round. That's creepy. But yeah, look up the spiritual meaning of owls. They really want you to face yourself. I'm hearing introspection. Because you're running from yourself and you can't reap your rewards. Like you can't get your inheritance until you do this. And I don't care if like for some of you, like you may want to go into the woods and just scream, like let all that shit out. Or just go inside your home and just scream. If you have neighbors, be careful. They might think that somebody's harming you, but go somewhere secluded and just scream. Cry. Some of you are ashamed to cry. And there's a few masculine energies here as well. There's a few masculine energies here that are like feeling like, oh, if I cry, I'm a bitch. And it's not true because you're human. Crying, screaming, journaling, speaking, confiding in people, those are all forms of release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seagulls just flew by. 5, the number of freedom. You are allowed to experience your emotions, male or female, okay? And you need to in order to really be able to experience freedom. In order to experience everything that is waiting for you on the other side. Because we want this chariot to be upright, not in reverse. And then, boom, we got the 8 of staves here, upright, powerful movement, hastened action, anticipation of positive outcomes. So yeah, once you do this, you're moving another level ahead. And for some of you, you think emotions make you weak. You think vulnerability makes you weak, but you're not realizing that that's powerful. You know how powerful it is to be vulnerable? You know how powerful it is to acknowledge and admit that you are wrong, or acknowledge and admit that you're feeling some type of way? Because you know how many people keep that shit in and then they just blow. They just lose it because they've been holding things in for years, for lifetimes. It's time to release it. So with this 8 of staffs, it's saying things will now begin to move very quickly, okay? And that's what we want. And it's saying you may face some jealousy from those who see your success, but it's okay. To hell with those people because they don't know what you went through. They don't know what you had to go through to get to the place that you're going to be getting to, or to the place that you're at right now. So to hell with them. Pay them dust. All right, let me do one more card here. Or maybe 2. Let's do 2. All right. So we got the 5 of staffs upright and the 9 of swords upright. So what does that mean? With the 5 of staffs here upright, The ancestors are telling you that there will be some type of verbal or physical struggle. And I really feel like this is with you. This is you versus you. It says people are fighting. It's you versus you. So that's you looking in the mirror like, yo, I did some dark shit. You know, I have dark thoughts. You need to face those things in order to clear them out and heal from them. It's not going to be easy. I'm telling you, I'm seeing some of y'all go to a secluded area and just fucking scream. Some of y'all are going to like the gym and you're taking your anger out on, I'm seeing like punching bags, boxing. Okay? You need to release it in that way. Some of you are writing music. Some of you are finding really creative ways to release. But in order for you to release, you have to acknowledge what it is you're releasing. Okay? You cannot live in a state of denial. It's not going to work out for you. You face the ugliest parts of yourself, just like you face the beauty within you. And that is your lesson. That is what they're watching you. Remember that judgment in reverse? The final decision being made? They're watching you to see that you handle this correctly. They want you to pass this test. So now, if you're here and you made it this far in the video, that means that you got this message. So they're watching you. They're like, okay, well, now we know that they know. So how are they going to deal with it? And a lot of you are going to deal with it in the right way. You're going to face yourself. And that's why we got the 8 of Staves here. Hastened movements. Moving quickly towards success and improvement, right? A better quality of life. So with this 9 of Swords being here upright, the 9 of Swords speaks of miscarriage, desperation, deep mental depression. So yeah, so now with that miscarriage, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is like losing a baby. It could mean that you're losing a part of yourself. There is a part of you that is being released. As you're doing the screaming, as you're doing the boxing, as you're doing the crying, the writing, the releasing, the facing yourself, the looking in the mirror, there's a part of you that you will be losing. And it's good because that's a part that we want to lose. We want to make space for that new part of you to come in. The growth, the progression. We have to make space for that. So for some of you, that's what that 9 of Swords is representing. For some of you, you really did lose a baby. And my condolences if that's the case. Go check out my last post in the community. I posted about like miscarriages, stillborns, infertility, things of the sort. It tells you what it means spiritually. Okay, that's for those of you who really did lose a baby. And with this 9 of Swords, it also speaks about dreams, nightmares, difficulty sleeping. I'm seeing someone tossing and turning. Yeah, it's releasing. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing the word exorcist. You know, like in these movies that are very much so dramatized. Okay, if that's the word, or is it dramatized? I don't know how to say it, but whatever. It's like someone is possessed by a demon. Remember, these are all symbolic. So someone is possessed by a demon, i.e. shadow self. And then they have a priest come in to cleanse them. And then they're going crazy because the demon is trying to escape. I feel like for some of you, that's what you're going through. So yeah, you're going to have nightmares. That's just it's like your consciousness refreshing itself. It's like a reset. That miscarriage, things are leaving you. Some of you may wake up sweating after dreaming or having a nightmare, right? It's a form of release. Some of you may be vomiting. Some of you, again, you may be crying. Some of you may be experiencing diarrhea, using the bathroom often. Some of you may even be experiencing phlegm coming up. Like you may have a cold all of a sudden and you got all this phlegm and mucus coming up. So it's And some of you you're experiencing some type of stomach pains. What a lot of these trifling doctors will never tell you is that most physical symptoms are associated with spiritual awakenings. And so they'll give you drugs and antibiotics to suppress it. And that blocks your progression spiritually. It may really stop the symptoms temporarily, but it's not helping you to grow. It's a part of you that's trying to leave, but you're fighting it. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like a detox. It's a spiritual detox. That's exactly what it is. Wow. If you guys need help with this, please book a consultation with me. I am a master certified life coach, and I can help you get through these changes, and I can help you with a smooth transition, because this is something that has to happen. But for some of us, it's hard to experience it alone. And some people are afraid to confide in the people closest to them because they don't want to be judged. So if you need a helping hand, definitely tap that link below and book a consultation with me, and I can see how I can help you, okay? Family, that's all I have for you today. I'm sending you so much love, healing, and hugs. If this message resonated with you, please tap that like button, drop a comment down below. This is a safe space. We are not judging you. A lot of us are going through the same thing. And I love when you guys congregate in the comment section and you support each other. I think that's the most beautiful thing. So just be vulnerable. Drop that comment. Let us know how the message is resonating with you. Let us know what you're going through. And until next time, family, peace and oneness.